unfortunately. I mean, you know, I've never been here, with all due respect to the squads I've had, and equally other squads and other teams that have been here. I don't remember many having that many chances, creating that many opportunities. I think we had like 45 quality entries into their box. I think they had 15 into ours, and we lose 2-0. Very frustrating, as you can imagine, and we've had a run of that where we've been performing correctly in so many ways. But the biggest stat you'll ever have is the one at the end of a game. You know, the scoreline's the one that's important, and that's the bit we're getting on the wrong side of, and we've got to continually work at it to change it.
The penalty conceded, the byproduct of not being able to put the ball back of the net. Just thinking,
yeah, I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean. It can, yeah, because if you're not scoring, the defensive unit are like, well, we've got to keep a clean sheet to get something. So yeah, I think there's. I don't think it's a fact, but yeah, I understand your train of thought. It can rub off on the defence, thinking, well, you know, we've got to defend almost immaculately. But I think, on the other hand, I think the two penalties are soft. They are penalties, by the way, but I mean soft from our point of view, just not shuffling your feet enough. You know, dealing with the moment, which we've done very well. So it's a tough one for me. I'm not going to over-question the defensive side of the team because I think it's been strong this season. But the attacking side, I mean, you know, I just can't remember. I don't know what teams have come here and had that many efforts at goal and had that many chances. But we've got to. I spoke to the players afterwards. You've got to score. You've got to get hurt to score a goal sometimes, as Brian Clough used to say. You know, it can't all be glorious goals. You've got to get hurt. And that's what I'm not seeing. We're getting in some key areas, but the ones that are the awkward goals, the ones that are a challenge, the ones when you have to be hungry enough to get hurt to score a goal, that's got to change, because no surprise to you or me, when you get them ones right, as if by magic, you start scoring the nice ones, and that's the order it needs to be done in, because there's enough chance, enough things smashing across the box today in key areas. We just haven't got that devilment to go and find the moment that counts.
Why do you think you're not seeing that? Because obviously you've switched things in the last couple of weeks with better starting from as well, and he seems to have that about him.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. I mean, we've got 3 weeks now to try and bring some sense to it, speak to the players, of course. I mean, I must make it clear, there's no, I mean, I'm seeing a team that are committed, I'm seeing a team that are fit, they're working, the shape's good, the organisation, some of the football today I thought was very pleasing. And so it's really frustrating to not see that come to fruition with scoring more goals, because they're doing a lot right, and there's a good belief in the camp about what we're doing. But you've got to score goals to finish it all off, you know, and that's the key to it, is getting that mentality, that killer mentality, because we're getting in so many good areas with so much quality, and then not finding the moment that finishes it all off. And that game, they shouldn't have it. By the time the penalty comes around, we should be in front. It's simple as that. We should have dealt with our business last week against West Ham, and we should have today. That doesn't mean you win, by the way. But as we all know, it changes the feel in the stadium, it changes the feel of the performance, because everyone rises again. And goals often do change games, but we've got to score more. That's an absolute fact.
Should we say there's belief, but on the pitch, is there belief? Because the longer you go, the more games you have, when you have matches like that, you don't score.
Yeah, but it brings. I said to the players, I said it. The oddest thing in football, because I've been in it all my life, it brings freedom. You know, because now no one expects anything. So you never had it free. You've never had a more free hit than no one expects anything. So. If I was a more, I mean, every player, by the way, but you know, the chances are, funny enough, are going to score, be falling more into the front third of the pitch. Therefore, midfield players, centre forwards, wide players, you never had a better chance to score a goal, because no one thinks you can. And I said that's always the best way. And the other thing about stats is that they're coming your way. They have to be coming your way. If you keep creating 23 efforts a goal at Old Trafford, the stats have to be coming your way. So therefore, as long as you keep doing that and maintain the standard that you add on to the standard that you're looking to, whether it's runs, whether it's attacking the ball, whether it's getting hurt, score a goal, then they will come your way. You can't keep creating as many chances as we have and it doesn't come your way. That's just part of football. It will come our way, but the point is, the idea of football is you fast track it. You don't wait for it to happen, you make it happen. And that's the bit from today that I'm frustrated with, because we've had so many moments to make it happen today and don't find that killer edge to go and actually score a goal.
Is that easy to do on the pitch though? I mean, you're talking about it,
No, if it was easy, I've said all along, I was explaining the other week, if it was easy to get goal scorers, for one, football would be a wash with them, which it's not. Everton, some of the superpower clubs in the world who go round the globe looking for little Johnny who's 8 years old, they'd be developing them left, right and centre. But not many do. If you look at it, most clubs around the world buy a centre forward who's learned as a centre forward somewhere else other than in their own system. So that's how difficult it is. So make no mistake, it's difficult to score goals. One of the hardest things in football is to score goals. But on the other hand, to bring the freedom to score a goal, that's the key thing for me. That's the key element. Or to get hurt, score a goal. I was a centre half, and I played against centre forwards who are willing to put their head in, put their foot in, get all the edge of football to score a goal. And I don't see enough of that out of us.
Sure. The performances are largely good and the stats are going to come back to where we eventually. Do you think that this break comes at a bad time because surely things will turn around quickly, or do you think it comes at a good time?
The breaks are breaks. It's out of our hands. They come and they go. Whether it's international or whatever. Obviously, international's a bit different. You pre-plan them, but I'm not really worried about that. You know, the idea is we have to keep making sense of the performances, keep making sense with the players, the demand on the players. But there is so much good about the performances. That side of it is difficult because the players are performing in so many ways, apart from the killer instinct to win a match and score a goal. But like I said, not so long ago, we had 4 wins on the trot. We're scoring freely, we're keeping clean sheets, and it all looks different. But that was a free hit because we had 10 points taken off us, and ultimately you have that free moment. Then we climb back by getting 4 points back. And then it's almost like, well, go on, then take it on. And then we're going, oh, you know, who's going to take it on? It's that kind of thing. I've explained all that to them. I said, you can't wait for someone else to do it. And equally, the stats don't guarantee they're going to pay you back. I'm suggesting that they do over time in football. But you've got to fast track that. And we've had the chance today to make sure we fast track it. And last week, we've had chances, more than enough chances to win football matches.
And just on stage, you have a lot of competition at right back. What's Ben Godfrey doing that gets him in the starting line ahead of those riders like Coleman, like Patterson?
It's tight. It's tight around the pitch. It's not about one player or the other. It's tight around the pitch. There's certain players I think have earned the Spurs over a longer period this season. Some players have had injuries. Some players up and down in form. There's different reasons for playing players.